Hi, guys. Welcome to Festival Fever, where we're going to be talking about everything that's happening in the festival scene, the music industry, and more importantly, the people who make it happen and inspire us to make it better. So today we're here with Miguel.
Miguel Gallardo.
Gallardo. All right. We were talking a little bit. You were telling me you're originally from Mexico.
Yes, I was born in Sinaloa, in Guasave, Sinaloa. Came to the U.S. when I was 5. Lived in Los Angeles, in a little city called Rialto, California.
Nice.
Yeah, I grew up there, and yeah, it's pretty much like beginning.
Before we get started, I actually love to say, like, introduce yourself. Tell me more about you as an artist, DJ, producer, and a hell of an event coordinator, might I say. So please introduce yourself fully and to the fans.
Yeah, so I'm a artist. I'm a DJ and producer first. But I've been throwing events since I was 16. So I've been coordinating events since I was 16 years old. I don't know what got me into it, but I just started doing it. I was renting out backyards from my friends' parents, and we would get security guards, DJs, bartenders, which was not legal at the time, but the underage drinking. Sorry, but I was doing that at 16 years old. I don't know why, but I was doing it, and I guess I was just destined to do this type of work.
Nice.
I guess.
So you just caught yourself like this. You surrounded yourself by it from a young age to just say like, nah, this is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it and just kept doing it. I never forced it or anything like that. It was just instinct. So I never felt like, I just feel like I enjoy coordinating events and, creating spaces where people feel safe and can really just enjoy themselves. And I really enjoy watching other people enjoy themselves and creating spaces that people feel comfortable in.
I love and respect that, dude. What was one of the first successful events in your eyes that you threw that you were like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do then?
So when I started, we were doing like hip hop events in Rialto because where I grew up, it's very hip hop heavy. But it was funny because when I was in middle school, we were shuffling, we had like shuffling crews. We had light show battles. We would get like these amazing light. It was so where I grew up in Rialto is right next to San Bernardino, and as we all know, Insomniac throws all their events in San Bernardino. So I guess our older siblings or something like were influencing that on us. Not on me really, because my brother wasn't raving, but my older brother, he wasn't raving, but he wasn't around at the time. So I guess our friends' siblings were influencing this, like putting this around us, and we were just doing it because our older siblings were doing it. Not mine specifically, but my friends, and then we'll just kind of follow through. It was like a culture in our middle school. So I've been around the electronic thing, like scene, not even scene, just doing electronic things that they do at festivals and stuff like that since I was 13.
Nice.
Yeah, 12, 13. So we were like shuffling to like, I don't know, I guess I gotta listen to it again, but it could be like melodic house, techno in a way.
Nice.
We're shuffling to music like that. So I don't even remember. I gotta like look back into it, but it's already. I've been around. I feel like it's just where I grew up. Really, is the culture has been around me so long. So I guess I was just I grew up around all this and just kept doing it. I don't know.
Nice. And
Yeah.
as far as, because you were saying that you've traveled around a lot, like through adolescence and from California to Miami, now New York, which congratulations to you. And do you feel like that's influenced your sound of not, I know it's going to influence the sound, but of either what you like to play or what you think others would enjoy?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, moving to New York was the best decision of my life. I mean, I was here in Miami for 3 years. I just, I just was trying to build my name as an artist. We did it. We did a pretty good job here. Um, I feel like Miami's a great scene, but once I seen the New York scene, I really enjoyed it. I love the authenticity of New York and the culture and the people and both. I love both scenes. Everything's there's both scenes have their ups and downs or whatever. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I started in Los Angeles, moved to San Francisco. That's where I started throwing the actual electronic events during the pandemic. I was throwing events in San Francisco. We did like beach parties, warehouse parties, and then I ended up moving to Miami, and then just slowly building my name here. And then just about 6 months ago, I moved to New York, and it's been amazing. I've my sound, the way I look at music, and the people I've been around have really inspired me, and I'm starting to really find like myself as an artist in a way. So like in the past, I was I was playing music like that was good for like partying and stuff like that. But now I'm really tapping into myself and like just playing music that I really feel like I genuinely love, and then I just want to put it out there and show people it. A lot of people don't really know about it because it's a bit more underground, but once people hear it in a good sound system and the right vibe, that's why I throw the events, because I want people to experience what I've experienced and what changed what changed my mind on music, so like what I experienced and what I thought was I've had some moments like in New York, right? Like I've there's a club called Signal, and I got close with like the people there, and what they're doing there is incredible. Like the sound system, the layout of the floor and everything just inspired me, and I want to try to recreate that, or not recreate it, but like whatever I felt there, I want other people to feel. So
You want to embody that feeling and bring it to new ears.
Exactly.
Ultimately, hell yeah.
So that's why I think like a lot of people say like, oh, it's probably not gonna work, or like I think for me it's an open market because people just haven't heard it yet. You know? So, and if you do it right with the right sound system and the right artist and the right vibe, and once they're there and they experience it, they're gonna love it. You can't not love it. It's incredible. Like
I will vouch for that because yesterday, so to talk about yesterday, you had a I would say a very successful event over at Zey Zeys here in Miami, and incredible to think that you've thrown an event in Miami, and you're not even based out of here, when so many people are trying to tap into the scene in their own hometown, and they don't know how to. How do you approach throwing an event? Ooh, let me start that one over again. How do you approach throwing an event while being out of town? What goes through your mind? We were texting back and forth, and you're telling me like, man, I'm at the airport, all these things, and I was stressing for you.
Yeah. Well, yesterday was a nightmare. Flight got canceled, and then I had to get another flight. That flight got delayed 3 times. Made it right on time for my set. I mean, the set was 10:30. I got there at 10:40. Dalva held it down, and then as soon as I got there, we just kept it rolling. I try to be as composed as possible because I was a little stressed and overwhelmed about the whole situation. But we made it, and it was a good. I mean, man, it was a beautiful party. I had a good time.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I will vouch for you. Being in the crowd, seeing everyone dance, I'm trying to find the right word for this. The sight of everyone not stopping, continuous dancing, it was infectious. And seeing the smiles, if your goal was to embody and bring that feeling of like euphoricness on the dance floor, you brought it during your set. So and that's from the outside looking in. So
Yeah.
congrats to you, man.
Thank you. I mean, wow. I mean, that's good to hear because, I mean, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to create that special feeling that I get when I'm on the dance floor, you know? So, we always try to have the right sound and the right music as always. Like, that's why I create these events. I hand select every artist. I hand select almost all the people that come to the parties. So, like, my way of promoting, I mean, we're getting better at, like, the social media stuff. Like, I just hired a social media manager. She's incredible. She's been doing an amazing job. She's understanding the brand, and she's doing a really good job. So I'm finally like hands off of that. That was taking a lot of my time and energy. But like the way I throw my events, I like to hand select. Mostly, I take about an hour of my day throughout the month or whatever. Or like when it gets closer to the day, I'll take an hour a day just going through my following list, and then who I remember was a good vibe, energy, and then I just send them a little personal invite, you know? So that's my way of promoting. A lot of people do it differently, but I do like doing that. It's nice. It's because it gets the right people at the party. So when you have the right people, the right music, the right sound, then you have a great party, you know? So it's a little overwhelming and like hard work, and like it does get stressful and doing it, but I know in the future once I this personal invite stuff, I probably won't be doing it forever, but once they see it and then they tell their friends about it, like the events will grow organically. But as of now, we have to put in the work and personally invite everyone and just tell them to just come and just see what it's about, and then once they come, I'm sure they're going to leave happy. So
check it out for yourself. Let me know what you think. It will spread on its own. It's very, the way you're trying to approach this is very organic.
Yeah.
Very, how I'll say it's very for the culture. Yeah. Very much, hey, I'm having a good time. If I can tell that y'all are having a good time, the right people are going to find out.
Yeah.
And I think that's a brilliant way of doing it. I mean, you can't do it like that forever, like you just said. But I think it's going to continue to bring in the right eyes and ears to the events.
Exactly.
So I can say that I, for example, had a great time. Anyone that I brought out with me, they all said the same thing, bro. Like, what a vibe. Like, everyone throughout the night had just said the same thing. What a vibe. So you've succeeded in curating that.
Yeah. No, the energy was good yesterday. I was happy it went well. You know, sometimes it's a little tough in Miami in the summers, trying to get people to come. A lot of people are out of town or whatever, but you know, August we're gonna take a break from Miami. We're planning some stuff in Ohio, which is random, but I met a really good group of guys there, and he does a good job, and we're gonna be doing a party in Ohio in August, and then probably be back in Miami in September. So, but the plan, I definitely want to start doing more stuff in New York, but I want to be I want to take my time with New York because I want to do it right in New York because the New York crowd gets it. So I want to make sure I do it right, you know? So we did a really good one for my birthday. We brought in an incredible sound. It was I thought it was my favorite party. Like very intimate, not a lot of people, but we brought in an incredible sound system, and we brought in the rotary mixer. It just felt like that's the type of parties I'm trying to do. And I was able to do it in New York, so it was nice. And then we're going to keep that going, but I just want to be smart about it and take my time there and do it right because, you know, you got to do it right in New York because the people get it. They're already there. They're getting the best parties, quality music all the time, so I want to make sure I deliver the same thing, you know?
Yeah, that's no easy feat on your end, but something that you've brought up a couple times you said the phrase, the right sound system. What is I'm not going to say I'm new to the scene. I'm absolutely not new to the scene, but I am new to trying to understand the audio engineering aspect of it. And what to you is a good sound system to bring to the people?
So the more I'm I'm learning every day too also, but I live with a sound engineer and an artist that's like just really good at what he does. His name's Raul. He's an incredible producer, DJ, sound engineer, musician, everything. He's just incredible artist. I live with him, and I live with. We actually have a house in New York, and I live with three artists. We're all artists. I actually handpicked Ethan from Ohio because I saw the potential in him, and his name's Ethan High. He's also an incredible artist. He's young, willing to learn, and he's been doing a good job. And we have Raul, which is like the master, and then we have Hugo. He's a well-known mural graffiti artist. So our house is just art, like we have just art being expressed at all times at our house. So it's very inspiring, and like I'm always trying to create at the house. So it's really nice, the environment that we're in right now.
That's a hell of a creative environment.
Yeah.
I'm sure not an easy one, but a rewarding one.
It's actually easy living with them. I don't know. All of us have good chemistry. The house is always clean. Like the vibes are always nice. We all respect each other, so, and we're all trying to, make a living off art, so it's nice, like living with people that are on the same page, and then also like we help each other out, like, Raul helps us with, learning how to mix vinyl and doing things right, and production and doing production right, like, then it's nice and then Hugo's there just always doing art, like actual art, painting, graffiti art, everything. So it's just inspiring. It's just like we're just always creating at the house, and it's nice. It's a nice energy in there, and we actually bring those to the party. So the one we did in New York, Raul played, Ethan played, and the Hugo was doing live art. On the side, he was doing like a live art and presenting his art at the party. So at my parties, I like to, not only is it music and vibes, but I like to incorporate other artists, like tattoo artists, mural artists. Like when you come to my event, I just want artists to express themselves, and whoever I think is a great artist, I like to invite them and do their art at the parties. Like tattoo artists, all types of artists. So.
I remember that from the last Tamed event that you had done. I ended up getting actually this tattoo there, the 777, because it was such a cool vibe. Immediately when I walked in, the first thing I do is see the tattoo pop up, and immediately my eyes just go straight to the 777. I just go, yep, that's the one. Yeah. So it immediately already gave me the feeling of like, all right, this is very, very homey, very like there's a good vibe of people here. There's a good frequency of people here is what I like to say. So that's been super cool. And you were saying that you threw these in New York, threw this event with all your roommates as well.
Yeah, so it was fun. So I actually work with a company called To The Moon. They're a lifestyle cannabis company. Incredible team, and I'm super blessed to be working with them. They actually let me use the space on my birthday to throw the event, and I just connected all the dots. All our equipment that we had at home with the Vario mixer, and then Ethan brought a friend over at the house one day, and so happened to be that he owns an incredible sound system. And we rented it for the day. I invited some of my friends, my favorite artists that I've met and seen play in New York, and we even had some people fly in. We had my best friend Ernesto come in. Silent Duality, he's one of my. Also, I look at him as a mentor. He's very intelligent, super musically inclined person I like to be around, and he played. We had Daisy there. She's a space resident. She's an incredible artist. Just everyone, Max Brar. We had Raul. That was my favorite party. It was actually all recorded also, so we're gonna post all 6 hours of that party because that music was my favorite party thus far. Like there wasn't a lot of people or anything like that. It was very intimate, but the music and the selection was immaculate. Like, and that's the same vibe and energy I'm gonna try to just keep going in New York. Like, and the people that were there got to see it, and then hopefully they grow there. But yeah, so I incorporated everybody. So yeah, they're the house. We live on a street called Beaver. We just call it, we're like Beaver Boys or whatever you want to call it. We like joke around. But yeah, in New York, they're always going to be a part of the events. So, or everywhere, honestly. If I could bring Hugo along to do live art at all our events, I would, because that guy is insane. He's incredible too. Artist.
Yeah, we'll definitely plug in some of his art here in the video aspect of this, because I look forward to checking that out.
Yeah,
anyone who I'm sure you've surrounded yourself with has to be a top-notch artist, or at least an artist that takes themselves as seriously as you do. So that is only going to bring like better creation.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that 6-hour party felt like nothing. Like, I'm sure that breezed by.
The party was actually longer. I think we did it from 2 to 12. 10-hour party. I'm a little sad, but we couldn't get the thing to record earlier. Like, Jenny played, she played really well. Everyone that played, Ethan played, we didn't really get to record that. But once we figured out how to record it, it was about 6 hours of it. It was really nice. Most of it was vinyl also. Like, we're all spinning records, so like probably records that you can't really find anywhere. I mean, the music was great. Like, we're gonna post it in the next few weeks. So, yeah, it's gonna be nice so everyone can enjoy and see what the parties are actually, the sound that we're trying to bring. And
what would you describe that sound? And I know that's a loaded question, but if you could describe like what elements influence this style of sound?
I mean, honestly, like my ears always learning. I never stop learning. Like, it's probably gonna keep evolving. And for me, it's like I don't really have a specific sound. I just play what I like. Like I find music, or the way I pick records is so I play in different cities. Like, I played, like, Atlanta, Ohio, Miami, LA, whatever. So what I try to do is try to hit the best record stores in that area. Like, you would think, like, Ohio, right? You wouldn't think that they have fire music, or not fire, but good quality music that you're trying to play. But surprisingly enough, I went there and I found some of the best records that I play in Ohio. So, like, that's why I just fell in love with DJing and stuff, because like the whole aspect of finding and digging and then selecting the right record for that moment is what, like, I love it. I'm hooked, so, and is that I do love the whole vinyl aspect. I'm learning, I'm still new to it, but I incorporate as much as I can, and I just want to share the music that I found, really, like, and what I think is good. It's nothing serious. I'm not trying to just like, here's what I found or here's what I like. I hope you guys enjoy it also. It's like, I don't really think about it too much. Just that I'm sure they will too. I mean,
if they're a good vibe, they're gonna understand good music.
Exactly.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Something you kind of touched up a bit on it already, but I want to ask, because one of the things that got me, what's the right word here? One of the things I want to ask is, seeing you at your set, the first thing that came to mind was, how are you spinning vinyl? That to me is a very new process, because I get behind the DJ booth, and for me, it's all the electronic sounds that I like, whether it's something that's been produced, whether it's something I personally try to get everyone to shake ass. That's my favorite type of style. But for vinyl, I feel like it's such a different process. I'm honestly scared to dive into that world. Can you tell me a little bit more of like the difference between DJing and
Like
DJing on vinyl.
like digital and vinyl. I mean, so the way I look at it, when it comes to digital, so I was honestly like really blessed to learn from some of the best artists in the world. Like one of my mentors was Jagmaster, and he showed me like how to layer and how to use the CDJs as an instrument. Like instead of just playing records, he showed me how to like layer and kind of create your own like song in a way live. So like you would layer a top like a nice loop that you had on the last record. You'll catch that, put that on top of the record that you're playing, and then you have a nice acapella and you put that on top of it, and then you're just kind of like creating on the moment using the CDJs as an instrument. You know, like not just playing records, but using the CDJs like to create your own live mixing, you know, like or live song in a way. Like you'll hear the original song, but there's stuff layered on top of it, so it sounds different, and you kind of make it your own, you know, and you just do that live. And I really love and respect the whole digital aspect of it. But the vinyl stuff is different. It's just two different worlds, you know. Like if you do it that way, you know, it's amazing. You're doing it right. You're not just playing two records, or you're just, you know, playing a record and doing that, whatever. If you're layering and really using the CDJs as an instrument and trying to create something, and you might fuck up sometimes, but that's okay. Like if you're not fucking up, like I heard this from a podcast with the Martinez brothers. They said if you're not fucking up, you're not DJing, and it makes sense because like you're trying to create something. That's like the beauty of it. It's humanizing it, you know? So like if you're using the CDJs, the digital stuff in that aspect, then it's amazing, you know? So then yeah, if you're doing it that way, then it's beautiful. I mean, like Seth Troxler is incredible at it. Layering and just flawlessly creating magic live is crazy. Jack Master was great at it. A lot of people. And then the vinyl is a whole different world. The aspect is sound and very like, for me, is like intricate, you know, music, like clean music. The vinyl stuff is the beauty of it is just selecting and finding and digging, and the art behind it's a lost art, you know. So the whole like digging and finding records and then selecting that right record that you remember that you found at this place, and you slap it on and it just hits right, like that's another great feeling. Like there are ups and downs with both of them. I mean, they're both great in their own way. So, you know, but right now I think what I'm going to start doing is just incorporating both, you know? So, you know, we'll have, you know, 2 turntables and 2 CDJs. And that's how I kind of want to do it now. And I think I'll feel comfortable doing that, because then I could do both. You know?
Experiment with new mediums, trying to see what wonky sound or what groove comes out of it.
Yeah, because the vinyl stuff, like, you get the stuff that you never heard, sounds you never heard. The people that are creating these records, like, I love the whole, like, community and everything behind it. Like, a lot of the records don't even have who made the record. Like, there's, like, I have records that I've found that are insane records. I don't even know who fucking made it. There's no, like, and then there's some that say unknown artists on it. It's like, and I kind of love that. It's like they don't care. They just care that they're creating about the music, and I think it's incredible. It's crazy. Like, how do you not want to tell people that you made that? But I think it's sick, badass to do that.
I think it's a shift in perspective that most people, I feel like a lot of people, especially nowadays, want to go into music because of the fame, exactly. the image. Because like social media is cool, and I'm at all these parties, look at all these people and stuff. But that's why they go into the music, as opposed to like, nah, like, listen to this, vibe out to this, shake ass, yeah, sure, go ahead, but enjoy it. It's not just about the image that comes with being in the music world.
That's what a lot of that taught me too. Is like I don't do this at all to try to impress anyone or anything like that. I literally genuinely do it because I love music, and it's always been it's always helped me. It's I do it because I genuinely can't live without it, you know. So I cannot see myself doing anything else. Honestly, like I just love everything about it, the events and the just everything about it. So it's like I'm gonna continue doing it till I don't see myself doing anything else. So just that's it. Like I don't.
I respect
Yeah,
it.
and I'm trying to build a brand that's gonna. The brand isn't just gonna be events. I want it to be also like kind of what I work with, like a lifestyle brand that incorporates everything: label, events, merch, beverages, anything. Just like make it the actual brand. The goal is to just make it a lifestyle brand. It's everything. It's like an ecosystem in a way.
To encompass what it is to be like
Yeah.
that feeling of creating the music.
Yeah.
All right, and to touch up a little bit more on the brand
Yeah.
that you said, if it's gonna be a lifestyle, to showcase a lifestyle brand, but also a record label, do you mind expanding on that a little bit?
Oh, for sure. Right now we're in the search of finding a record distributor. I've been doing my research and trying to see what's the best option because I want to bring it back to how it was, honestly, like pressing records, people buying them, and actually the artists getting their getting paid for their music. I feel like right now artists are getting paid for shows and touring, which is great, but there's a lot of artists that don't want to tour, that don't want to do that, and I feel like they should be getting paid for their music. And right now, there's not there's artists aren't getting paid for their music, and it's for me for just for my brand. I would just want to do vinyl only releases and like Bandcamp releases, and then for the listener, we'll have something for them where they could just listen. And yeah, I wanna make sure the artist, whoever releases on my label, or even if it's just us releasing on the label, I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I want to make sure that they get accommodated for their art. So that's what I'm trying to do with my brand. That's why I haven't launched the label yet. Everyone's asking like, "Oh, why don't you launch it?" Because I don't want to like just start a label and start releasing whatever. Like, no, I want to do it a specific way. So it's gonna take some time and learning and doing it right. And yeah, that's how the label. I want to make sure it's the artists are getting accommodated for their art. Really, that's the goal for it. We're in the middle of finding the right people to do it with. So hopefully soon we'll be able to start releasing all the records that we've been creating.
I respect that, man.
Yeah.
And one of the last couple things I want to ask about. So when you're curating, let me rephrase that. So when you're curating these events, I know you're hand selecting all your artists. You're hand selecting the people coming out to the party because you want to create the right environment.
Mm.
What would be your dream lineup right now that you'd be able to curate? If someone can magically give you a platform, be like, hey, you got 10 minutes to get the best artists you got the best talent or don't know, who do you want at that show? Why? I know it's tough.
As of right now, it's not that tough. I kind of already know. As of right now, I feel like I really I want to book Died, Soundarome, and like all those people. Like Died is someone that I've been trying to book, but with time and with trust, he'll eventually hopefully catch on and play one of the parties. Like definitely want to book Died and like the whole Apollonia crew. Like I feel like they're doing an amazing job of staying true to themselves and playing, and they never changed up. They just do it strictly for the music, and you could see it. And I feel like they're doing it the right way, and definitely that all three of them would be incredible to book. that's a nice, and just booking my people that I think are incredible in the scenes, like in New York and Miami. We have like incredible artists like Mendoza, Raul, Younks. Although the lineup that we just did at Zay Zay was my favorite lineup thus far. Like the inside was incredible. Like I feel like we did it right on that one. So like we're gonna try to keep that vibe going, and just like like dream artists that I want to book, probably like the Apollonia guys, and I feel like they're doing an amazing job right now. And like that's probably the line. And then I'll book my friends, of course, because the events are meant to put on the people that I think are great artists. So
New talent.
yeah, and it could be new. Like there's just people that I think is good, and they're my friends, and I know how they play, and they're my people. I want to book them. Like that's, and then headliner wise, like them, that would be
Nice.
A dream one for sure. Hopefully soon.
Then a better question to that would be, where would you do this type of party? Because you're traveling around a lot. You got the Cali scene, you got the Miami scene, and you got the New York scene as influence for what it is to throw a good party. If you can nail it down to one location, where would you throw this?
I'm still getting to know all the cities. So like, I mean, we're gonna do the Ohio one or whatever. I want the main objective is really I want to educate the U.S. on, not educate, but like just put people on some good music and good true artists that are really doing this for the music, that don't really get the light or whatever, or like book them in different cities. It don't matter if it's a 200-person party or whatever. Like I can't really say a perfect room, but like like I would definitely do it in New York, but then I would love to do it in Miami also, because like I want to put people on the the stuff that I like, or just show them good music. And I would love to do it in any city, honestly, like Ohio. The people that just don't really get that type of music or have the reach to it, I want to just like make sure we put it out there and have everyone like enjoy it, so
Oh yeah.
so not, I can't really choose a city or anything like that specifically, but like any city, honestly, is just like hope the people that are there enjoy it, and then they get put onto some good music or a good artist.
Anyone who's willing to have a good lineup of artists, a good vibe, and a good party, that's who you want to work with.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. And be able to start closing things up, what's next? So, like you said you're taking a break in August, and you're in Miami, and you're going to be going to Ohio. After that, what other shows do you have planned, if I can ask already?
As of right now, like just where I like to take it. I next year I definitely want to plan out the year way in advance. But right now we're just whatever pops up. If the right venue, and like it's been amazing with Zay Zay. So like if we continue at Zay Zay, we'll continue at Zay Zay. Like different. If I could do one in New York again, if the right space comes or the right opportunity comes, like I'm not gonna force it. Like if something pops up, then we're gonna do it there. So like really, as of right now, we're just kind of. I like to coordinate at least 2 months in advance, like getting the bookings and stuff like that, and then start promoting 1 month in advance. So as long as we have that for now, but next year I'm gonna definitely be more strategic on lining up the whole year, so it's like everything planned and people know what they're gonna get, and they could buy in advance, or they just know what we're trying to create. But as of right now, like Ohio's next. Come back in Miami September for sure, and continuing to do the events once a month in Miami. I'm not gonna stop doing them in Miami just because I feel like we got a good vibe going here, and it'll be dumb of me to stop doing the parties here. But it's nice. We did go hard the last June, July. We were pretty close. Like I was probably the most stressful event because I only had about 2 to 3 weeks to really promote this party, and it went well. And I was happy with the turnout, but it was a very stressful party. I like to separate and do everything, right, and line it up correctly. So, so right now just Ohio, and then just back in Miami in September once a month, and then hopefully New York if we find something, a nice space, really, a nice space or someone that's willing to let us do their event at their space. If we like the space, then we'll do our event there. So
I definitely think that if people see the footage from last night at Zey Zeys, see the people actually enjoying themselves the way that I was able to witness that, no doubt you're gonna get a great booking in New York. Ohio, I'm positive is gonna be spectacular, and you're just gonna that momentum. I don't see it slowing down, especially after what I saw last night, man. So congratulations.
thank you. But the Ohio one, we're just gonna bring out. We don't like. It's just gonna bring out the crew. The promoter just wants the crew there. It's sick. Like he's like, yeah, just do a takeover. Bring your roommates. Bring whoever you want to bring, and we'll give you this budget, and then we'll work with it. And I was like, you know what, let's do it. So, yeah, he's in it for the right reason. So we're gonna do it in Ohio. The lineup will be, it's gonna be the roommates, of course, and Etienne, Raul, and we're gonna bring Daisy with us. So that's gonna be really good. And yeah, just us four and seeing how it goes, and just have a good time out there, and hopefully. I know the events will go well. They already have an audience there, and the people's ears are open. Like they're willing to. When I played there last time, they were very, like they were reacting very well to the music. So they're just willing to listen to whatever's thrown at them. It's nice because a lot of cities they're like, like closed off, or they only listen to a specific thing. But in Ohio, they're very open and they're dancing their asses off. It was nice. So I was like, you know what? I like it here. Let's do it again. So then super blessed to be doing it again. And yeah.
Very surprising on Ohio's end. Very surprising on Ohio just because I'm a basshead.
Yeah.
Like I'm a filthy basshead. So like for when I hear Ohio, I think Lost Lands.
Yeah.
Lost Lands, Excision,
Definitely.
the heavy bunch. So to know that there's people out there that's not just into metal, but also like looking for more of a groove, like you would get from a Tamed event, that's culture.
Yeah.
That's spreading proper culture out, dude.
Yeah, and there's like the promoter actually booked me, and he called the night like minimal night, and I was like, good idea. I get what he's trying to do. He's like trying to bring in that nice, like minimal house music vibe, and I was like, I respect it. So that's why we did the first booking. I'm happy I did it, and now it's leading up to this, and then hopefully we could do it I want to do it, every quarterly at least, and then try to find another city that we can do it in, and just keep them going, and just start small, and then hopefully expand and do it the right way. And once people catch on, they catch on, So that's really it. Just organically, just doing the parties anywhere we can that with the people that are doing it for the right reasons.
Oh yeah. Well, so to start closing off, man, where can the people find you? Where can they find any of the Tamed events? How do people keep up with that?
Just following right now, everything's on Instagram. So just following my Instagram and the Tamed, so Miguel Gallardo Music and Tamed Global. So those two, if you just follow those two, we're very active on the Tamed Global now that we have someone that's helping us with the social media. So yeah, we're gonna be posting a lot of, even in August, we're gonna do the Ohio stuff. We're gonna release a lot of, in the mid time, we're gonna probably release some sets and just keep the content going and trying to show people what we're doing, and that's it. Just do it organically throughout time. No rush, no pressure. Just doing it all as it goes,
Having more important than anything, having fun with it.
Yeah.
As long as you don't lose that fun, then you don't lose that momentum.
No rush.
No rush. Ain't no problems. So thank you guys for joining us today on this episode of Festival Fever. I hope you've learned something. I hope more than anything you got introduced to a really cool guy that I've been a chance to interact with. And Miguel, once again, thank you for hosting such a great event yesterday. And I look forward to more Tamed events. Honestly, anytime you need someone out there, you got your boy. All right, so
thank you for having me, bro.
No, of course, my man. Yeah. And with that being said, stay amazing, stay sexy, and Have
Keep
fun.
on grooving.
Keep on grooving.